Hello everyone, Sheila back again, and as you can see what I'm wearing, it is rather big on me. This is an edge to edge, that's how it's supposed to be, but on me I can go over like that, and it has a wide band down here, but I'd be tempted to turn this over like that. So I'm going to get up and show you the full thing now. Well everyone, like I said, I was going to model it for you. As you can see, it's edge to edge, not on me, it's not. But I have got a thick jumper underneath it. And it was hard trying to find a good light to show it in, because I had my laptop all over this house. This is about the best place. So you can see a good look at the back as well. And I have to say, I'm pleased with it myself. I had to be very careful stitching this because it's stitched down inside here. But I had to be very careful to make sure the stitches didn't come through and show on the other side. So it took quite a long time to sew this down. But on someone a little bit bigger than me, it'll probably rest more like that. Because that's the way it's supposed to be, like that. It's not supposed to be over like that, but you could get a little, one of those little tie things, you know, just to put across, like a brooch type of thing to fasten across here. And like I said, I'm very pleased with it. Sleeves are a bit long on me because I only do 16.5-inch sleeve length for me, and this is an 18 inches, so they are about a couple of inches longer than what I do. So I hope everybody likes the finished product, and I hope Dad really likes it. I'm going to post it this afternoon. Going out my granddaughter's, I'm calling in at the post office on the way down. So that's a Celtic cardigan. No, it's a jacket, actually, not a cardigan. The Celtic jacket, completely finished. Well, that's my modelling over for today. I'm going to have my cup of tea now. Knitting keeps me from unravelling. Well, I definitely won't be unravelling anymore. I finished that Celtic jacket. It was 6 weeks in the making, but not all of the time. I have been doing other things as well as that jacket. I don't think I could have done that continuously. It would have driven me up the wall. My phone. But as you know, I have been selling my coasters. I've just started. After I finished Daggery's cardigan last night, I had an hour before I went to bed. So I've done that one. I still have to finish the ends off. And the start of another one, that's what I managed to do in an hour before I went to bed last night. But I do have to do another set of these because I put them on my Etsy shop, and they seem to be the ones that sell the most. I have been doing them 3 different colourways. Ones with red in the centre and a bit more white on, or the white in the centre. So I need to do another set of those. I want 2 more sets actually, because the ones with the red around the edge and the ones with the green, well, I put the green around the edge, they seem to be the best sellers. And I haven't got any of those left because I've sold them. I do a set and put them on Etsy, and if they sell, I'll do another set straight away and put them up. So if anybody is after them and looking for them on my Etsy shop, if you don't see them, just keep looking, because it'll take me a little bit longer to get them up, another set done and get it up. So I had a an email. Well, it's an Etsy email. Will I find it? Yeah. One of the sets of the courses that I sent to was to a lady called Suzanne, and she sent me a message through Etsy, and she's saying, "Hi Sheila, thank you so much for the beautiful coasters. My goodness, you are so neat. Thank you. I am going to give them to my lovely friend who is now 95 years old. She knows I can't crochet, so I can tell her all about your lovely chatty channel and your gorgeous knitting projects. I have a cardigan pattern which I have knitted at least 8 times. It's my favourite. Do you have a personal favourite pattern? I do. I will tell you later on. I will watch for your answer on your channel, which cheers me no end. Thank you for your company and for the lovely coasters. Love to you and your family, Suzanne." Thank you, Suzanne. That was a lovely little message. And I know now that all the sales I've been doing on Etsy have been coming from my subscribers. Put that away down now. And so I have a pattern. I'm going to have a look in my book here and see if I can find it and show you which one I like best. It's actually a few different sizes in it. It is actually a child's pattern, but I adapt it myself. I hope I put it back in here. So I've got stuff all over the shop. This is my folder, knitting pattern file. Going back over 50 years, a lot of the patterns in here. It doesn't look like I've put it back in here. I wonder what I've done with it. Unless it's amongst these ones. Oh, it's here. Got it in the middle of another pattern. As you can see, the state of it, it has got a line where it's been folded. I should never have done that. I do that with a lot of my patterns. This pattern I bought, well, look at the price on the bottom, is 7.5 pence. That'll tell you how old the pattern is. And I bought this for my kids. My oldest boy is 53 this... No, he's not. He's 52 this year. Making him older than he is. 52. And he must have been about 3 or 4 when I bought this pattern. And I knitted all of them. There's one with a zip on, a V-neck with a button and a button up. And I knit all of these for my boys. But the pattern goes up to a 35 inch. I think it, yes, up to a 35 inch. Well, I knit 40 inch for myself now, but I used to knit that size when I was younger. As we all put a bit of weight on as we get older, don't we? So I've knit that pattern for myself, cardigans, and I've even made sweaters. I have a, you have probably seen it, me wearing it on here. I have a red sweater, which I adapted from the pattern, made it, because these are all cardigans, but I made it into a sweater. And I also have a cardigan. It's a 40 inch, it's a lemon cardigan. You might have seen me wearing that sometime as well. And I made that into a 40 inch. I just adapted the pattern and added extra stitches here and there. So Suzanne, that is my favourite pattern. And I wish they still made it, because I could do with a new pattern. So that answered your question. Yes, I do have a favourite one. But I do have some other favourite ones as well, children's ones that I do a lot of. Some of them where I've found a particular kind of design to put on, not just the whole pattern itself. But anyway, I'm going down my granddaughter's this afternoon. I'm not sure I'm going to take with me. I do have this little cardigan here. I've actually finished all the pieces. I did this on Sunday. I finished it on Sunday when I was at my granddaughter's. I only had one of the sides to do, so that was the back. I now have to put the neck on. I have the back. That's one sleeve. The bits are all tangled up here. That's the other sleeve. One front. I haven't even cut it off the ball of wool there yet. There, that was the last piece I knit, one of the fronts. I even knit that with Eddie sitting all over me on the settee. Here with his iPad, and he seems to he'd like to rest his iPad. He kneels on the floor, puts his iPad on my knee and watches his iPad while I'm sitting knitting. Funny kids, aren't they? So I need to put the neck and the button bands on that, and then I can put that onto Etsy. Just in case anybody's interested, it's an 18-inch baby cardigan. But just look on my Etsy site and you'll see it there when I get it up. But I don't think I'll take that to my granddaughter's, because I don't think I could put the neck on and sort out the button and the buttonhole bands for the kids. So I'll put that to one side there. But I also have another one. This is an Aran one I started. I can do a little bit more of this one. These are ones I do either when I'm at my granddaughter's or at the weekend, because I do keep the weekend for myself. And that's another one like what I've just finished, only not quite as complicated. It's just an ordinary crossover 3/3 cable with a moss stitch on cable on it, and not moss stitch panels on either side. So I might get a little bit of that one done. It's on a 5mm needle, so it's not going to take as long as the other things I do. But I'll have to get this finished because I've only got one pair of 5mm needles, and I think I'm going to need these for the cardigan I'm going to do for Tora or Claudette. She had a thing, I think she had a thing about the Avengers. That's where Tora King comes from. But her real name's Claudette, and I think that's a beautiful name. It's not a name you hear these days. All the names that people call their kids these days are from, you know, the television shows and things like that. But Claudette is a beautiful name. And it reminds me of an old actress who she may have been named after. I don't know, it could be a family name, but Claudette used to be Claudette Colbert. She was an actress like in the 40s, I think, the 1940s and that. You know, used to see in a lot of gangster films and those type of things. Yes, but it's very nice having a beautiful name like that instead of just an ordinary one like Sheila. Don't know what my mother was thinking of. But never mind. I've got to get myself sorted out what I'm going to take down my granddaughter's and hopefully get a little bit of something done today. I also have my own cardigan. I have another one here. Let's get it out the bag. I could do a little bit of that one. I'm not far, I'm nearly up to the armholes on it. I think I started this around about May. I might get it finished for next winter. So I have a little bit sorting out to do, and something with that bit of hair is just keeps sticking up. It's getting on my nerves. And you know, my computer yesterday it just would not work. It would not do what I wanted to do, and I swore it was the internet. But I couldn't understand how the internet was affecting other things on my computer. I even tried to do a video, and the video was just going so slow, and you could see my mouth was moving slowly on the video. I just gave up. And then all of a sudden it just came right, and I swore it was something to do with the internet, but how it affects the rest of the things on my computer, I don't know. So I googled it, because I'm with Sky, and a lot of other people have had the same problem I've had. So it is something to do with the internet, because whenever the problem with Sky was sorted, everything just started working perfectly again on my computer. But like I'm saying, I don't know how it affects other things, because I was just trying to bring up the you know, the where you keep all your information into the computer, and that was so slow as well. It was nothing, just seemed to work, but it's perfect. Not a thing wrong with it now. Now all that trouble I've been having for the last few weeks, I think it's all been Sky with the internet, not my computer. I thought I was going to have to buy a new computer, because my other one, this is a Dell that I'm using now. My other one is an HP. It costs just as much as the Dell, but the camera on it is crap. I thought about getting a webcam to put on it if I did have to use it, because it just doesn't have the same quality that this Dell one has. But never mind, a little bit sorting out to do, and I'll catch up with you again. So bye for now. Don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe.